Hi, Simone.
Hi.
Thanks again for giving us an opportunity to come back and sit with you. Lars, good to see you again.
I'm Lars Dudes. I'm the shop floor manager. Nice to meet you
Nice to meet you,
guys.
brother.
Good to see you again.
Great. So, from our last meeting, Simone, and correct me if you would just kind of confirm and make sure that we understand, all the takeaways that we took from the last meeting. You said that you really wanted to transform your business this year going forward. You wanted to attract new customers, offer new products out there, so that would in turn attract these new customers to you. You had mentioned that your business was kind of flat, and you were concerned about possible decline, and so you wanted to make sure that you got in front of that and saw the continued growth in your business. Does that sound right from the last meeting?
Yes, you're right, absolutely.
Okay. We have done a complete analysis of your operation over the last few days, and we have some interesting information to share with you. Is that okay for you?
Oh, sure, please.
Good, good. Again, Lars, I thank you for allowing us to take 2 days and shadow you and your guys on the floor.
Yeah, you guys were relentless, dudes. I couldn't shake you off, but it was all good.
Good, good.
Yeah.
So, after completing the shadowing, a couple things that we found. We found that in your workflow, your submission through production and output process, we found that you had a lot of steps, a lot of manual steps that require a lot of touches from stage to stage, getting into production there. So that was the first thing that was.
Dudes, I thought touching the job a lot was part of the process. It's how I QA. All right, carry on.
Well, so with all those touches, that general lack of integration and automation between your devices, those become bottlenecks. We also found that you've got a process that takes about 6 hours on average per job, and it involves at least 4 people touching that job, constantly touching that job to get that job out. When you think about a average burden rate of about $35, what we talked about, per hour per employee, we found that you're spending about $210 on average per job just to get that job out, including proofing, whatever, reruns you had to do, reprinting, etc.
Oh, it sounds like Lars needs a raise. Wow, dudes. Thanks.
So having said all that, we feel that there's certainly room in the process for a few things that might help you alleviate this and become more efficient in your business. Number one, have a way to better communicate your products out to the general public. That brings in new customers and keeps your existing customers. Number two, automate the process of accepting those jobs in from your customer, getting them into the shop, and getting those jobs into production. Number three, integrate your output system. Today you don't have a lot of integration there, as we mentioned, and so that automation will also reduce those touch points and get the jobs through the shop faster. And then number four, have a little room to scale your business as you go along. You mentioned you were interested in maybe wide format and some signage. So having done all those other things up front will give you some room and some budget to actually look at that at a later point. Does that kind of hit home with you?
Yeah.
Make sense to you all?
Sounds exciting.
Bring it on, dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So having said all of that and agreeing to that we kind of captured your business, your day-to-day business, we'd like to maybe throw out some specific recommendations, if that's okay with you.
Yep.
So I'll just kind of go. We'll just kind of take it as some steps. 1, 2, 3. We think that implementing a web-to-print solution like our EFI Digital Storefront would be a good first step to actually get that customer focus out there, and also while adding some automation of getting jobs in through this e-commerce web-to-print site into the shop and onto the equipment. Digital Storefront offers some integration right through our Fire products, right to the end devices. customers will be able to upload their files right to the digital storefront.
Really?
There's ways to actually ensure that the fonts and the job setup is all correct. So now you have less make-ready or remake of jobs, sending jobs back, and because when the jobs come in, they're confirmed, ready to run. So that, again, adds some automation and adds some scale there.
Wow, this automation stuff's making me a little nervous. Sounds kind of sketchy. Maybe you should explain it. I'm all ears.
So real simple, Lars, the digital storefront product integrates seamlessly into the fireys that you already have on the floor, and that in and of itself reduces a number of steps in the workflow.
Righteous. Got
Okay.
it. Got it. I'm good.
So number two, our production workflow suite called Fiery Central, which includes modules that we have in there called Job Flow and Job Master. Those provide intelligent job routing and load balancing, along with some other make-ready features that, again, add automation to the workflow and reduce steps in the workflow that make you more productive in general.
Sounds good. Yeah, yeah.
Well, in summary, calculating the cost saving for taking the average production cycle from 6 hours to 2 hours, much of those time savings from reduction on touching points in the production process will allow you to take your average job cost down by $70 from the current $210, excluding consumables and freight. If we take a simple math of the number of jobs per month, 200, you have the potential to save up $28,000 per month, which frees Upcast to allow you to acquire all these new tools.
Oh, I can give you a pay raise, Larry.
Oh, that's some righteous ROI, dudes.
Excellent,
Right
excellent.
on.
Thank you very much for
Let's go
giving
with
us.
it.
Great.
So when can we start implementing this?
We'll get the configurations and the paperwork all set for you, and give you a call to set up a final meeting to get it all in.
Pay raise. I love you guys.
Thanks, man.
Thank
We love you. We love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Even to you.
All right, dude.